From whatever time you're watching us from, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to Business Weekly, where we give you a little bit of everything that happens in the business world. My name is Faith Chandianya. Well, right into the news that hit the headlines this week. The National Hospital Insurance Fund has revived a controversial law seeking to have workers earning more than 100,000 shillings per month pay more in monthly contributions. The signals are heavier on financial strains, and staff members and employees feel more the strains. NHIF republished regulations that were rejected by the Parliament before the August 9th general elections and wants workers earning more than 100,000 shillings to pay at least 1.7% of their gross salary to the fund. With the backing of President William Ruto, the fund is seeking community input to the new regulations ahead of parliamentary approval of the new rates. China says its policy on loans to Kenyans and the rest of the continent will depend on the borrowing request from individual countries, underscoring the Asian national cautious approach to lending amidst concerns about the possible defaults. Chinese ambassador to Kenya Zhou Pingyang told a press conference on Monday that Beijing would not be hawking any loans but would wait and evaluate requests from African capitals before disbursing of the funds. After the hike last month of over 20 shillings in fuel prices, Kenyans have received a reprieve for the October-November period, while the Energy and Petroleum Regulatory Authority has announced the new changes with a decrease of 1 shillings for petrol, 2 shillings for diesel, and 1 shillings for kerosene. IPRA says they are still maintaining an 18.15 shillings per litre and 27.47 per litre subsidy for diesel and kerosene respectively in order to cushion consumers from the otherwise high prices. The official announcement says the government will use the Petroleum Development Levy to compensate oil marketing companies for the difference in cost. The new prices have been applied since 15th of October 2022 to the 14th of November this year, when the prices will be re-evaluated. The government has promised to privatize 10 companies in the next year through the stock market. This is done in order to end the 6-year listing drought at the Nairobi bourse. President William Ruto said the government plans to bring 6 to 10 companies to bring the market through initial public offerings, urging the private sector to also list at least 5 firms at the Nairobi Security Exchange. The government has previously earmarked 26 companies for privatization, including the lucrative Kenya Ports Authorities and Kenya Pipeline, alongside loss-making lenders, collapsed sugar millers, and state hotels that have been run down over the years.
I expect that the private sector will work with the capital markets so that we can also have companies from the private sector listing in the Nairobi Stock Exchange. My government is prepared to work with companies that want to list in the stock exchange to overcome some of the challenges that you may have that are denying you the opportunity to list in the stock exchange.
On to the business scoop of the week. Don't sell products, sell solutions. Like it or not, folks out there aren't searching for your brand. They're looking to solve a problem or find a particular type of product. Don't list all the benefits your product brings. Focus on the solutions. Explain to the customer in simple, straightforward terms how or why your product can help them or assist in the attainment of their goals. Well, that is all we had the time for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to Business Weekly. My name is Faith Chandianya.
MUTV, with a difference.